Mm. Ah, boy. Another issue. Another issue. Um, promise yourself so whenever did I go even talk about this thing about um, you know, what we know is that when there is an issue that we feel strongly enough about, we talk about it. You know, um, who are uncomfortable, well, just tune out. But ah, let's say this. It seemed like we've found another ism to divide us and actually reveling in it. You know, um, it's one thing for other people, or it's one thing for other people enjoy this kind of a situation, but you see, my people, black people, poor black people, it is disappointing to see us reveling in this man-made divide, man-made chasm that has appeared, that is splitting the people straight down the middle. People, we come around here, we go through racism, we're divided on classism, colorism, mm? we're divided on sexism, all sort of ism and schism, but we find another ism, we love it, you know. Now, I've been telling who will listen, my friends I'm in contact with, that we cannot keep being divided on this fool thing that we now have in front of us, who vaccinated, who not vaccinated. But some people seem to thrive on a divide, you know. Now, look at what we're seeing. A brethren, a brethren, a fool brethren in a mobile decides, I'm there now call him no pastor, a fucking idiot. Excuse me language, people. Decide say, well, the ark has come and him now carry no vaccinated people with him. Now what kind of rubbish is that? The ark has come and him now carry no vaccinated people with him. So him set out to kill the vaccinated among him in congregation. It make any sense? But then we see the ark come for some workplace. We see the ark come for Digicel, and Digicel say right now we not care the unvaccinated with we, jump off of that ship here. We see the ark come for NCB. Because the truth is, how far is it from the same thinking that this brethren have? Where him not carry no vaccinated people. So him decide to kill them. But when you decide to send home people, and as I hear it said, I go share this with you, brethren. So the first time me hear a man say, if you're unvaccinated, you should not be treated at the hospital if you get sick, is a bishop. And I dare call him a friend of mine. A bishop. A Roman Catholic bishop. but he was joined in it and supported by others of my quote-unquote friends. Now when you do that, when you say that, when you're of that ilk to support an idea like that, aren't you saying the unvaccinated for dead? Now people, we've been through Informa for dead in a Jamaica, we've been through this for dead and that for dead and the other for dead. What is it now? The vaccinated for dead? Or the unvaccinated for dead? How much more things are we going to latch on to that divide us? So we see the brethren are maybe doing thing, and how much more people would have died if people never acted on it? But then, when a conflict here is a serious thing, how far is it from saying you shouldn't get treated in a hospital if you get sick, being unvaccinated, having made that choice, than for actually take the action to kill some people? When are we going to stop? Where is this going to stop? How much more lives going to have to be risked for us to realize that we cannot be divided on a fool thing like a man deciding one way or another? So, you know, we like the chasm, you know. If there's nothing to be up in arms about, we're not happy. So, you know, it's too quiet. So here's another thing to be worrying about. It make any sense? Don't we have enough for us to be united on? For us to know latching on to things that is dividing us? And what is more, again, may I go say, when this Roman Catholic brethren said it, and I, you know, at stage short of disrespect, but I had to deal with it. Other people who consider themselves Christians, defended it. Now what are we seeing? A Christian, quote unquote, God is no Christian like, kill his congregation or his congregants for being vaccinated, for making that choice for themselves. The ark can't carry them people there. So it's the same thing, you know. The ark of Digicel cannot carry the unvaccinated. The ark of H and how many more companies coming along. The ark of the Jamaican government cannot carry the unvaccinated. So enough for dead. It's much like this fool here round a theme church, and how many more people like that out there? The vaccinated for dead, the unvaccinated. Come on, people. Especially us black people, we've been through too much to have something like this to divide with. How much more things are we going to find to divide us in a time especially as this, when we need to be more united than ever? I don't know. You know, but this chasm that has been driven in the middle of us, we have to find a way to bridge it, you know. You can't have a wedge driven between, making two sets of people out of a population, and we sit down and we're comfortable with it. We have to find a way to bridge this chasm. And I'm saying it is not a stretch. Just let go off of your foolishness. How much more Pastor Smith we are going to see? How much more Pastor Smith we're going to see on both sides of the fence? Why is there a fence? They have used fear to create this fence. And we have all fallen for it. We have all seemed to have fallen for it. When are we going to open our eyes and realize that a man's choice is a man's choice one way or the other, and have that respect for that man's choice? I don't know. You know, sad, I don't want to put this out in the ether. Never want to deal with this, but it's overwhelming. You know, see it? So, I don't know what the advice is to be. I can just say find the love in yourself, love the other person, and with love, you respect the other person and respect their choice. Love them for it. Love them for them being them, flesh and blood. See? We're not tarry this morning too long neither, you know. You know what I mean? So we're going to say, you know, one love. One love.